This is pretty funny. Anybody hear about this? About this disaster? About this resorts
Did
world thing?
mr.beast rip us off?
Mr. Beast they scammed a bunch of people.
We're checking into Resorts World Las Vegas for the 3-night Mr. Beast experience, where one lucky winner gets $10,000. Or do they?
The 10K is ours!
Advertises a multi-day interactive experience. Who knows what surprises may be in store?
It's all in the mystery of Mr. Beast. You mean a Mr. Beast?
And then these two
hype, or are
were
we
on
getting
an
scammed?
ordinary adventure cruise with them.
Is equivalent to the quality of this experience.
Join us on this recess as we get ready to take on one beast of a challenge.
Where's the beast?
Subscribe to our channel for more fun videos and join our YouTube membership for extra content. Y'all know what time it is. It's recess time.
These people are ordinary adventures tier.
All right, so made it here to Resorts World for the Mr.
A bunch
Beast
of people
experience.
brought their
Now,
kids
there's really
thinking
not a lot
that there
online.
was going to
When we
be
booked this,
something
it
they
was
could
required
do
to do a
here,
3-night minimum
and like
at
there's
Resorts World
nothing
at
you
the
do.
Hilton. And then they said from there,
You
they're
get a
gonna have
box
these
of
sort of
Feastables
installations,
and
Mr. Beast
a
installations and
bag of
experiences to
t-shirts.
really
I'm not
immerse you into
bullshitting.
the Mr. Beast world. And then there's supposed to be like goodie bags.
The
in
goodie
room, I
bags?
guess like a mystery box.
It was
type
a thing of
situation.
candy. It was a
And
box
one
of
them
Feastables.
will have
Like it's like,
$10,000
oh,
gift voucher or gift
and
that you
one
can
person
redeem.
got a $10,000.
Still also really vague. So was this a smart idea? Was it smart to book something with very little information?
These guys are just like
some surprises. So
like this would be like if
definitely in
Ordinary
store.
Adventures
Now,
went to
we just
this.
arrived, so
Like
we
it's
haven't
not gonna
really seen too
matter
much
that these
other than
guys
on the
don't
door, there's
care.
some decals
But like
that
the
say Mr.
reason,
Beast
okay,
experience. So let's walk.
the reason that I found this. Let me see if I can. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We'll watch this really quick because this explains it too. This explains it a little better because it's on. It made the news, and the CEO is there.
And you here at 6 tonight, a 3-day experience at Resorts World
Little
advertised
context. We'll let this
Mr.
lady tell
Beast
us.
experience in partnership with the popular YouTuber, causing now an uproar among some hotel guests.
Yeah, that promotion is now off its website, but what was advertised cost fans approximately $1,000.
8 News Now reporter Jessamine Wolk hearing from attendees who broke down what they were promised and what they got.
I started crying, and then I ran into other people that also were crying. I really just want my Mr. Beast experience that I paid for.
Abigail Marquez is one of many disgruntled Mr. Beast fans demanding answers.
Should have been like mini games and meet and greets and photo ops, special food and drink things, and unfortunately we didn't get any of that.
Many coming from out of town, like Teresa Meta, who trekked from Arizona with her mother for the advertised immersive experience. But
Enjoy the Feastables.
With what they did receive.
I was told to wait in my room for 2 days, waiting for a package to come. And so I legit spent 2 days in Vegas in a room doing nothing, just waiting for a Mr. Beast package to come. That was a box of chocolates.
As for what else they received,
we were told we were going to each get a mystery bag, but we only got one in the room. And it had kids' shorts, an extra small shirt, and a hat, and like a medium shirt. And if you go to mrbeast.com to their merchandise right now, all this stuff is on clearance for $9. We were told we were going to get
Yeah, Mr.
exclusive
Beast just
merchandise,
fucking
and obviously that's not the case.
a large group of
Scammed
fans
them.
banding together in the lobby to voice their concerns directly to
There's
the
the
top,
Asian guy
speaking
from the
with
video we're
Resorts
about to
World
watch.
CEO Alex Dixon.
If you're the chief executive, you are higher up than every other manager standing out here.
Desiree Panetta says her son is a super fan of Mr. Beast.
It was his birthday yesterday, so I just was trying to give him the best experience, and unfortunately, I feel like as a parent I failed him.
Panetta feels
You
the
did.
hotel's response
Because he's a
was not
Mr. Beast
enough
super
for the
fan. You
panic
definitely
fund.
failed him.
Their ultimate resolution for all the way across the board was $50 food and beverage credit for 2 different outlets. Experience has been nothing short of horrible. That's the only experience that we've had.
They gave him a $50
Following
voucher.
the group's pleas with that CEO,
This was like a
handful
$1,000
actually
thing.
Contact information, wanting to now file a lawsuit against the hotel to get some of their money back.
And it's
We
just
did
a
reach out
mutant.
to a representative from Mr. Beast's team for comment, and we're still awaiting a response.
I think that he is gonna make good on it.
Walk
Good on
inside.
this.
I'm really curious if has he taken over all of Resorts World, or what is this? Where's
They
the
even
beast and
like
what am I in
painted
for?
his logo
we're
on
in
the
lobby right now.
door.
They moved the hippo if you've been to Resorts World, you know what I'm talking about.
This
They
is
moved the
very
hippo and the weird
strange.
dog and the rabbit thing. I don't know if it's because of Easter or what's going on, but
This is some
they
weird
moved it. Now, is
zoophilia
this
thing.
related to the Mr. Beast experience?
Like, what
I
is
don't know,
this?
but
A dog and a
what's going on?
rabbit
This might be
kissing
really
on a
heavy, too.
fucking
Y'all, so far the experience
hippo?
at Resorts World is honestly pretty much standard. When it comes to the Hilton, Chris and I have actually stayed at the Hilton a few times. We've done a whole video where we've actually stayed at all 3 brands. So if you're not familiar with Resorts World, there are 3 hotel brands all in this one resort.
They just wanted
We've got
to
the
see the
Hilton,
most
Crockford,
desperate
and
loser
Conrad.
fans they could
And so
scrape
we've done
up.
all 3 if
Blogger.
you're interested in that.
It's some
Okay,
humiliation
he's not in the
ritual.
casino. So far, there's nothing going
They
on
have
here in the
plans
casino.
for these
Where's
people.
the Beast? Is that getting old? Should I stop doing that? We are making our way like through the casino. Again, so far, no Beast. The only sign of the Beast so far is a decal on the front door. So we're in the main thoroughfare of this mall, and yeah, I don't see Beast anything anywhere. Now, I would have thought, you know, the experience would be set up. Maybe it's out by the pool. I mean, they have some land somewhere.
It's just so funny.
This isn't a fully built out.
Did he even know that
complex,
like
so
this was going on,
maybe
like
it's in the
Mr.
convention
Beast,
space.
like
Oh,
you know what
maybe
I
it's
mean?
Upstairs in that area. Let's go explore up there. Because if they're gonna have these immersive experiences, they've got to put them somewhere. And so far, the Mr. Beast takeover experience.
It's so funny, like when they
I'm not
show
gonna say
like
it's a
the
bust,
Feastables.
but
All they
I
got
don't
was the
know. I'm starting to
Feastables,
get
this
nervous
tiny
that-
box
I
of
mean,
chocolates.
I hope I wasn't ripped off.
It's
here.
just like,
Okay, so we
holy
made our way up
shit.
to the second floor here. There's actually a second Starbucks for those of you that are coming here, maybe the first time. Just so you know,
Feastable.
in this sort of mall area. There's
Well, no,
a,
it's they got
Starbucks
the
on second
chocolate
story, and
part
then
of it,
right by
just the
box
chocolate
office,
bar.
by the doghouse.
But yes,
down
it's
by
some
the
they
theater,
he
the
did
Resorts
it.
World Theater,
I don't
there's
think
another
those are
Starbucks.
selling anymore.
You know,
I think they
all this
pulled
space
those.
here,
I think the
but
Lunchable things are
nothing is set
done.
up yet.
I don't think that those.
Let's keep looking.
Yeah, I don't
Alright,
think they
it's kind of
sold.
like this third level again. A lot of empty space up here, but this is like the conference center, convention space here at
Yeah, the
Resorts World.
Feastable, Lunchable
Like,
things are
behind
gone,
me,
and
again,
I've
empty.
seen.
Through here empty. but
I've
so
seen
far, again, no
those,
Beast.
the Feastable candies in like 50% off at Walmart. And then,
We're not going to render
do you
judgment
know
because
about the
we've yet to see
Shack?
the room,
Shack has
and we've yet to see
gummies.
any of
Don't
the
buy those.
experiences,
Let
and
those
maybe they're
fucking
still
go out of
setting up.
business too. It's so funny when they
Downstairs where all
do.
the restaurants
Fuck
are. Well,
all
there's
these
restaurants
people.
all around Resorts World. Now look, Resorts World kind of has a bad rap. They recently got into some trouble.
Mike Tyson has
Big
gummies.
trouble with the gaming commission. They have this big fine they have to pay, and this is a very, very, you know, kind of polarizing property, very similar to Fountain Blue, which we've stayed at. But
Are they
have so many
THC?
great restaurants and bars that I think more people just need to give it a chance. Yes, it's kind of cold and there's a lot of empty space.
The Shack ones are just gummies they sell in the store, and they look like shit.
Fountain Blue, Resorts World, at least they want to be, but I'm not going to say I'm a little
That's cool. I
disappointed
wish
because
ours did.
There's really no information on what time this event starts, but time will tell if this was worth it and if we just got ripped off. All right, we got some more information. The staff here has been so friendly and helpful, and it turns out not only as a customer who booked this and paid for 3 nights, not only was it vague for us, it's been really vague for the staff.
Yeah,
here
none
as
of the
well. All I know
staff
is that
knew
things
what
are
was
gonna start
going on.
this afternoon, and a lot of the activations are going to be right here in this area by Doghouse and in the district where we were earlier. So there's stuff coming. The activations will be here. And the big question on my mind right now is, okay, does that mean, is it exclusive for me because I paid for the 3 nights for the Mr. Beast experience? Or is that just the goodie bag? Did I just pay for a mystery bag, like just for merch?
Yeah, you
Or
just paid
will
for a
anyone
box
get
of
to go through
chocolates,
the
dude.
Activations, which is fine. I'm not mad at that, but like, there's still a lot of questions to be answered. But let's see what happens once they transform this area.
There's a lot of mystery about this event. A lot of mystery. A lot of folks don't know what's going on, and we're slowly starting to learn what's going to be happening over the next 3 days. And you know, if you know anything about Mr. Beast, you know that he loves surprises. So they even hinted
A
that he
Jeep
might
put
be
this
here.
together?
I don't think
Probably.
he's going to be here, but how cool would it be if he was here? If we got to see Jimmy, that would be amazing. So who knows what's going to happen over the course of the next 3 days? We have no idea. We're just along for the ride here.
Okay, so we don't know whether or not Mr. Beast is going to be here. When we checked in with the Beast crew, they were like, we still don't know if he's going to be here or not. But Chris just said something funny. He was like, what if he is here, he's going to be at Crockford's, right?
Yeah, he's not.
Why
staying
would
at
he?
the
Why?
hotel.
Like, if he
He's at
doesn't
the
come,
Encore,
what's the
actually,
point of
probably.
going to this?
You know, I don't know about
What's
that.
the
I feel
point
like,
of going to like
yeah,
a
okay,
Mr.
yeah, he's got
Beast
money, but he seems
experience if
pretty
he's
down
not
to
going to
earth.
be there?
That obviously he's a millionaire, but
Yeah, you're not wrong. He's not. He probably isn't going to spend like crazy amounts of money.
Yeah.
Well, they might put him up for free though. Let's be real.
right? We decided to get out of there. It's like the last day before college, and so they were at like 99% occupancy. Anyone that's saying that Resorts World is dead, it is not. I'm not filming in there, but it is packed in there.
Yeah, everyone's waiting to go to the airport, I guess. But Had to get out. It was getting a little claustrophobic up in there.
Just a little bit.
All right, behind me is the complex. I didn't even know this place existed until we were wandering around. It's literally right behind the entrance to the loop in the district at Resorts World. The complex, as you can see behind me, is just like a giant tent where they can do activations, they can set up stuff. So maybe some
Yeah,
of the
they
Mr.
let
Beast
their
stuff will be in
girlfriends
there,
are
I
on a
don't know.
girls' trip.
As you can see, they have it
Orthodox.
barricaded off, so maybe they're working on stuff in there. Who knows? That would be really cool because that seems like a really big space, but we could also be completely wrong and they might not do anything out here. Who knows? It's all in the mystery of Mr. Beast.
You mean a Mr. Beastery? All right, y'all, we're about to check in. They just put out the
These guys
sign
are
saying
totally
check-in is over
straight.
here where the gold and platinum members go. We are Hilton Gold, but we're here for the Mr. Beast experience, so we can bypass the main line. I did want to talk a little bit about this experience. We actually booked it online. Originally, the website said that it was by invite only, so we weren't sure what that meant, but when pre-sales opened up, or actually when the sales opened up, anyone could just book it. So there wasn't really anything special. We didn't have to fill out a form. We just reserved it online. Something to note is that there were no refunds offered. This is something that we had to pay up front. Now we'll put the cost all on the screen. It was $225 a night plus taxes, and you have to do 3 nights. And to be eligible for the $10,000 mystery box, which everyone gets a mystery box, but one person's gonna get a $10,000 voucher, you have to be here for all 3 nights. All right, enough yapping. Let's go check in. Yeah, we're on the 58th floor. Last time we stayed here, I don't think we've ever stayed this high.
We have not. Last time we were here, we were on like 27 or something. We were definitely in the second elevator bank, not the first one.
Now, like I said earlier, we've actually stayed at all 3 hotel brands here at Resorts World. And
Yeah, the
we're not gonna
schnoz.
I'll go back and watch that video. Excuse, it was early days. We've learned a lot as creators. Ooh,
We got it to
private elevator.
ourselves.
Oh, okay. And you know the drill.
Holy
Elevator dance.
shit.
Elevator dance. We're one shy of the top floor. We're on 58.
Yeah, nights and just stay. I don't
10K is
know.
ours,
Probably you'd
right?
probably be ineligible for the 10K if you stayed a week.
All right, we made it to our room. Chris, do we think there's anything beastie in here?
I don't think so quite
I think
yet.
there might
They
be
did
the
mention
box of
we should be
Feastables. I
dropping
could
off
be
some
wrong.
merch possibly later this afternoon. I don't think there's anything in there right now, but later on there will be.
All right, first reactions. Let's get in there because we have not seen this. We are not cheating. Sometimes YouTubers, we do cheat, full admit. We'll go in first, place the camera,
I don't think they have the
And
exact
good enough.
same voice.
and womp womp. All right.
Oh
hold on,
yeah,
let's
no,
open
this
it up,
this
let's get some
image
light.
on the
Oh,
TV.
but look at that.
Oh, cool.
You're
Yeah,
there,
that's
dude. You're at the
Mr. Beast
experience.
at Resorts World on the TV. Not the strip view.
Okay. All right, that's a decent view.
That's a really decent view.
I'm not mad at that. What do we got?
Anti-jump
Got the wind.
Yeah,
bars.
it's right down the strip. Look.
Look at that. Honestly, tonight, that's gonna be awesome. Okay, so we were down there earlier. That is the complex where they do activations, and then the pool complex is right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So what do you think? He said that this is under entertainment, that they're gonna use different parts of the building.
Yeah, maybe it is in the complex area then.
I don't think they use any parts of any
Maybe This is
building.
bigger than we think. I don't know.
I
don't know
think
what to
the
think. That'd be
experience
really
is
cool
just
if
sitting
there
there
are games
and getting the
set up in there and
Feastables,
stuff.
and
We have
then
no idea.
All
one
right,
person has a
so
chance
let's
of getting
kind
10
assess at this
grand.
point everything that we know. What we know is that
I think
we
you'd have
got
to break
our
the
key.
window
We're
pretty
here
good.
at Resorts World at the Hilton. We had to pay for everything up front. It was $225 per night. You had to do 3 nights. Now, what's been explained to us is that the Mr. Beast experience at this point is over the course of 3 days, there will be activations throughout the property.
They keep saying
Where
things,
the complex, someone, who
activations.
knows?
What the
Chris and I
fuck?
checked in. We have our room. We're here on the 58th floor. It's your standard basic Hilton room. Other than what's on the TV, kind of headlining the experience. I don't know if it's just for us or if they have this on all the screens in every room, but it's kind of cool that we walked in and at least that was on the screen. They did pre-assign these rooms, so it's possible that they set all this up. They know who's in what room, and we've been told that tonight we're gonna get merch. Tomorrow is the mystery box, the goodie bag. And
Yeah,
in
at
that
least they
bag
had the
is
TV
potentially
on telling you you were there, you know,
redeemed
letting you
here
know.
At Resorts World. Again, the room is your standard Hilton room. 1 king bed.
I'd be
mini
kind of
bar.
pissed
You've
if
seen the
I
Vegas
didn't
room,
at
you've seen
least.
them all. Now, we've
Yeah,
reviewed
no, this is
Resorts
like a
World
fish
in
tank
depth,
type
so we
prank.
know what we're
I
getting
think it
into.
is Orthodox.
We actually really do
It's just
enjoy the
like
Hilton here.
it's like
The
a
food,
inside
staff is
joke
really
that
great,
Mr.
so
Beast did
no
with him and his
complaints from that
friends,
perspective.
where they're
So
laughing at
far
all
this
these.
experience
He's
is
finding these videos
kind
and he's
of
laughing
unknown.
at them.
Our opinion of
He's
it
like,
is
look at
still
these
to
two.
be
They
determined, so
went
keep
to our
watching.
experience. We
I don't
scammed
know,
them.
but
They did a
we're
whole
excited to
video
be
on it.
here experiencing it. We hope you're enjoying it so far. Make sure to hit subscribe. Consider joining our YouTube memberships if you like this type of content.
Nice,
We do a lot of
nice.
travel experiences and tips. And we're just so thankful to be able to do
I
this.
might
This
go
is
out to
something that
Vegas
we
for like a
love to
day
do.
or
We're in
two
Vegas
here
a
in
lot.
June when my
But
cousin's
here we
out
are,
playing at the World
Mr.
Series. I
Beast,
might do
Jimmy.
something crazy and
What do you
fly
have in
out for
store
like a
for us?
day
All right.
and
so we
just
stepped out
like
to grab a bite to eat, came
fucking
back to the room.
not sleep and then come back
No
the
Mr.
next
Beast
day.
stuff quite yet. We were thinking maybe the
Go
swag
to a
bag
couple
would be here
card shops,
today.
buy
They
as
said
much
they'd
as I
be dropping
can.
off
He's
some
got an
merch.
Airbnb.
Figured
I
out
don't
a
need to
little
stay
bit
in a
earlier, but
hotel.
We did get an email while we were out at lunch which
I don't need to
basically
stay at
told
a
us
hotel.
Everything that we've already done to check in.
He's getting an Airbnb. He's already got it. It's set up for a
mystery
month.
bag, which is coming tomorrow, and some of the activation information.
I think it's nice.
So
Yeah,
really vague,
he'll be.
just like the front desk was this morning.
He just.
Mr. Beast
My
is keeping
cousin
the
won
details
like
really
17
close to the vest
grand
here, and
in
we're excited and
Texas
curious to
recently,
see,
so
what is
he
this about?
he
So as
didn't
the
fucking
videos on,
go
I think the Vet
crazy,
and I
but he
come to the
didn't
conclusion
skimp
that maybe today
on his Airbnb.
is just to allow everybody to get into town. They're not
I saw
gonna do
pictures
any
of
big
it.
activations today.
It's where he's gonna
people are
be
coming
for a
in at all
month,
different times. So
playing
we'll
at the
see.
World
Maybe they'll have
Series
like
of
a kickoff
Poker.
or something. Who knows? But we're still waiting on our merch to get dropped off, and I'm excited to see what we'll get.
And again, y'all, we want to be clear, like, we're not complaining. I am not complaining. We are so privileged to be able to do this. And actually, we are like, you know, we don't know Jimmy, we don't know Mr. Beast, but
Yeah,
it's so
he's
cool
not
that
staying in a
YouTuber
hotel. He's staying.
and has risen to
Looks
this
like a
level,
condo.
has a production company, has his own Amazon Prime TV show, is now working in Las Vegas with this amazing experience. Well, I don't know if it's amazing, but it seems like it's going to be. I don't know. I think it's going to be, but I don't know. It as a YouTuber with my husband, like, it gives me hope. Would it be a recess games, or just I guess it would just be called random recess experience? I mean, well, never say never. We're very small. We're at 10K. We're nowhere near. I mean, it is like a dot in the horizon. We can't even see it. Like, getting to millions of subscribers like that would be mind blowing.
Wow,
But we're
Orthodox,
so
that's
grateful
crazy.
for the community that we built, and if he can do it, and seeing someone.
I've never been a hotel family. We always rented houses.
We want this to be successful. We are so excited to be here and to support Mr. Beast, because at the end of the day, you support one creator, you're supporting them all. Like, if he wins, we all win. And y'all, look, we haven't gotten a lot of
Went to
information. It's not
Maine
like we're sitting around. Yeah,
all
Chris
the
is kind of
time.
resting right now, but we
Would always rent a house for a
We're gonna have
week,
great
every
time.
time.
So whether the activation
Never
starts
stay in a
tomorrow
hotel.
or tonight, or
Always
it doesn't
rent
matter.
a
We're in Las
fucking-
Vegas. So at the end of the day,
Rent a
we're not
house
complaining.
up in
We're having a
Maine.
blast. Of course, when you're in Vegas, just go do something. You can literally just. do
It's
something
better
in
to
your
rent
hotel.
houses.
We were gonna do the pool today. I think we're gonna probably avoid that. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
Especially when there's a lot of
Who knows?
family, you
At
know.
this point, I'm here in the district area. All the restaurants
Oh
are
my
really busy.
God.
Everyone's having a great time, but besides the globe going on, there's really not a lot of activity. No,
Who's talking to, dog?
right there.
Oh, damn, who you trying to go?
The camera right
Oh
there.
shit!
You're on YouTube
West
now.
Coast, dog. West Coast, brother.
Kinda, yeah.
What the
I know
fuck?
It seems weird. I am
That
talking to
ruled.
myself. The guy was like, "Who is he talking to?" Oh my god, that happens.
Some
a lot.
fucking
And look,
gangster
I'm not
cholo.
upset. That happens. Look, if y'all see us, say hi, please do. We'd appreciate if y'all let us like finish our take, but at the end of the day,
Well, that
it
guy
is
didn't
what it
have
is.
any
We move
respect
on.
for anything,
I'm
so.
gonna head out to the complex, see if I get a different vantage point from here. This is another Random Recess Investigates. We did this at.
They got some
Mountain Blue. We
F1
investigated
pictures on the
why
wall.
Nobody's staying there. Y'all had a lot to say about that. Oh, okay. Well, nothing's changed other than sunset. And wow,
It's
it
got
is
his
warm out
logo.
here. Y'all, it is April.
I think that they
13th,
licensed his name
and
for
it's
this.
still,
I
like,
don't
what,
know.
close to
Nobody
100
knew
degrees out
anything about it.
All right,
Nobody
no activity
knew.
out here at the complex.
Nobody knew
I did hear a
anything.
few generators I didn't hear before, like air conditioned. So maybe they're inside.
Like the
working.
hotel staff
Okay, it's a little
apparently
too-
didn't know.
All right. A little too much sun. My transition lenses are working. My transition
That's just the
lenses
new
are working,
normal,
but
blogger. What do you
I don't have any
mean?
sunscreen, and I gotta protect the moneymaker. All right, so we decided we needed to get a drink. Again, like I said out there, just because the Mr. Beast thing isn't ready
Yeah,
yet,
it's some
here in
weird,
Las
and that
Vegas,
he didn't
we're
know
gonna just
anything
sit around
about,
our room
or like
waiting for
didn't.
swag.
All right, you know I had to come down and join a bed at the
Yeah,
Gigglepickles
they're at
for a little
the
cocktail.
Resorts
Yeah,
World
nothing
Hotel.
Really has happened yet for the
It's
Mr.
like a
Beast
hotel,
activations or anything
mall,
like that. We're
casino.
gonna enjoy ourselves. Besides, it's still
It's
the
called
weekend.
Resorts
All right,
World.
Cheers to hopefully a good Mr. Beast experience.
He did say it was
So far,
packed,
so
and it's
good,
not.
Even though nothing's happened.
He said over $1,000.
All right, we're headed back to the room.
$225 a night
I
plus
wonder if we're
tax.
in the room.
13% tax.
You know, at this point, it's what, 6:30ish? I
Yeah.
think so.
Maybe.
I have no idea, to be honest.
They said they might drop off some merchandise. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh,
I told you they were going to be.
Hell
feastable,
yeah!
Feastable.
Hell yeah! We got Feastables. We got a fucking blaster box of Feastables.
Oh, we got a whole box. Dang.
okay. Milk chocolate. Wait, is it crunch at least?
Milk Crunch.
Milk. Okay, I'm gonna taste one
Ooh,
of those.
that's going to be good. Okay.
And
What
a
does it say?
letter.
Welcome to the Mr. Beast experience at Resorts World, April 13th through the 15th. I'm so glad you're here. Resorts World is the spot to be in Vegas. Enjoy the Feastables. Your mystery bag will be delivered to your room tomorrow, April 14th. Mr. Beast. All right, tomorrow's the day we get our mystery bag.
That one
We
lady.
find out.
That one lady said that she stayed in her room for 2 days waiting. She didn't leave the room because she was just waiting for the thing.
we're going to be $10,000 richer, right? I'm manifesting it, putting it out there in the universe. We're going to win this thing.
It's like, lady, you
We're
could have
in it.
walked
You got to
around.
be in it to win it, right?
Yeah.
Dude, these people are like
I'm not
legitimate
disappointed. We
retarded.
knew we were gonna get Feastables.
I mean, I think these guys kind of knew it was a scam, and that's why they came and documented it. Because like, they were on top of this, and you could see, like, they've been saying how they're like, do we really think anything's gonna happen? Like, they knew.
Better than Nestle or Hershey's,
Well, that
so
yeah.
I say taste test. All right, trying the Feastables chocolate. Again, this is Mr. Beast's brand. World's best chocolate. We'll see.
I don't know.
Yo, I love chocolate. Ooh, all new bars, it says. I love chocolate. I love sweets.
I'm surprised no other influencers.
As we were passing juniors. And here we go. Thank you, Mr. Beast. Like Chris said, you know, they didn't get, when we signed up, they did not.
We're here because
know like what would fit us. Tomorrow,
dude, it's very funny. This is very funny. Like, I woke up and saw this on Twitter, and I was just dying laughing because I kept seeing all these Twitter videos about it. And then I saw, and I typed in YouTube, and it's like, these guys already made a video on it, so they're like, it was like, fuck yeah.
Dang, how many? Okay, I would say it's.
But like, this is what they all got. You pay $1,000 and you get like a blaster box.
Okay, all right.
In the Pokemon card world, or the trading card world, if you get a box this size that has like 6 to 8 packs in it, it's called a blaster box. And they got 10 fucking. They got 10 chocolate bars in here, so this is a blaster box of Feastables.
Oh, that smells good. Okay.
I've never eaten one of these.
It smells like a Crunch bar. I mean, that's
not too many.
But it smells like a Hershey's.
Only 69.
Interesting.
They're not a big channel.
The Pips, Mr. Beast branded, but let's eat the small one.
But yeah, this is basically like Fire Festival.
It's been a while since I've had a Crunch bar. I'm not going to tell you that.
This is basically Fire Festival 2.0 type thing.
Or Nestle Crunch, because
yeah, you just sit around and eat the whole. But what else are you gonna do? There's no other experience.
And maybe we'll do that later.
The experience is just waiting around.
We do have 9 more bars.
Getting scammed.
But
it'll teach you.
First Feastable bar.
It'll teach these kids a lot about life.
Nice. It's good.
It will be in the long run.
That's gonna.
This will be a good experience for these kids in the long run.
We had no idea what we were expecting. We're in Las Vegas. We're
all the people paid at least $1,000.
Super early. So we're gonna leave you right now.
Everybody learned a good lesson that day.
Yes, before dinner. Anyway, we're gonna leave you. Cue the time. Let's see you in the morning, day 2.
Well, one person was supposed to get a $10,000 gambling voucher or something.
Not where the staff said it was. Now, this isn't about the staff because they're working hard and they're working with the information they're getting, but I'm in front of Doghouse and there's no activation. I really thought they would work overnight. Now, when we booked this, it said the 13th through the 15th and that the experience would be all 3 nights. Yesterday's experience was a box of chocolate. Now, I enjoyed mine. But
so I saw a comment that said, like, how did people not realize this was a scam? Mr. Beast is for kids, but this event is in a 21 and older casino. Like, what were people thinking was this was going to be? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this didn't make any sense.
Where's Beast? Where's this experience? So far, we haven't experienced anything. So I'm starting to get a little nervous, but we still have a whole day today. We still have tomorrow. And again, there is no signage. There's almost no signage for Mr. Beast. Not even.
There's like nobody there,
so,
dude.
I don't know.
I heard Vegas is doing very poorly.
I'm get a little uneasy. Yeah, I got a box of chocolates, but I was here. I wanted to play games. I wanted to do something, but y'all, not the Resorts World Sphere laughing at me for booking this.
Look at that thing.
I'm out here walking around looking
fuck you.
The Beast experience.
$1,000? He just starts throwing up money, doing the money emote in his eyes.
Go get some coffee. Chris is upstairs working.
Working
till late this afternoon. So
working.
I'm just gonna be bumming around Resorts World, asking some questions, trying to figure out what is going on.
These people spent $63 for coffee.
I'm back.
Or some people were yelling about that to the CEO.
Hey, thank you. All right, let me get mine. All right, y'all. So they said that the TV will change around sometime today. So Channel 8's like their special channel, but
gotta pay attention. Sit there and watch it until it changes.
Have you seen anything downstairs?
No. I walked around. I did Doghouse. I did District. I did everywhere where they said something could be happening.
Yeah.
And so far
that's the ship that Kitcher and Peter went on them with. The Navigator of the Seas. Kitcher and Peter were on that with them.
Box, right? And maybe they'll get stuff set up. Who knows?
I mean, I don't know their definition. Yesterday they said merch. We got chocolate, which I guess is merch.
I guess.
And so the goodie bag, I don't know what it's gonna have, but I wouldn't mind a hat because it's hot. But anyway, let's cheers. You've already started your day.
Cheers.
And wish us luck.
Hopefully you find something. Hopefully you get to do something cool this morning. That'd be fun.
You know you're an influencer once you do this. Come with me on my perfect day. What do y'all think? Should that make the intro?
What a sleigh.
Let's go.
No, they didn't put out a new video. Kitcher didn't put out a new video.
Off to the, oh, you know what? I should probably wear shoes.
This is our Kitcher for today.
Crocs are on. Crocs are on. We will try this again. Now I gotta find a pool. Oh, wow. Wow, this is really nice. We can see the pool from our room, but this is nice. I'm gonna go get a towel.
Yeah, this is Gay
Resorts
Peter.
World Pool. This
An
is
Asian
nice.
Kitcher.
Now, yes, we've done all 3.
That's a
resorts
sick
here at Resorts
C4
World,
ad.
But unfortunately,
That makes
when
me
we were
want to
here, we
drink
did
a
not do the
C4.
pool because it wasn't open. It was like winter. But, ooh, they got a bar and everything. This is nice. Oh, Bimini bar. All right, I gotta find a place to go and just kind of relax. Maybe there's like an adult's pool or something, but to be honest, I'm just here.
An adult's
to get
pool?
some sun, activate that D. Wow.
Activate
I'm
some
impressed.
D?
It's actually really busy too. This must be where all the Mr. Beast people for the experience are, because certainly there is no activation. All right, I'm here at the Athena Infinity Pool. So it turns out everything past the bar, you do need like a paid reservation, but there's a bar, it's 21 and up. This is nice, it's definitely quieter.
No shit.
And I'm all for 21 and up when I'm in Vegas. I definitely have a much better vantage point to the complex from up here. Now, you need a reservation for pretty much everything up here, so I'm not gonna spend too much time. Down there is where we think the Beast stuff is happening. Then again, we have no idea, so we're making all this up. So
Nothing's happening, dude.
It with us. So far,
Yeah,
it's
he's
been a
trying to
dud,
get
but
sunked,
we'll find
some
out.
random
They literally
sunkage.
stopped advertising it as well. It's
Or
not
he's
on the OB
offering
screen,
to
it's not
sunk.
outside on the side of the
You know?
building. I don't know if Jimmy
Guys
decided
are
we're
gay.
not doing it. We'll find out in a few hours whether or not we get our goodie bag.
Either
but
or. That's
for
what
now,
his
I'm gonna go
that's
find-
what his
I'll go back
ad
to the
says.
3 section
Either
pool.
or.
But I gotta say, this is both beautiful and also really frightening. The infinity pool that overlooks the strip is really nice, but like I said, it's kind of frightening if you don't see that you have a little more room on this side. I mean, that's the whole point of an infinity. But yep, nothing going on down there. Well, that's short-lived. You need a reservation for pretty much everything. I mean, the bar is open, so I guess I could go get a margarita. Should I get a margarita here? You know what? I'm gonna go get a margarita. I'm going back. It's 21 and up, and the bar is like right here.
What is that,
I guess
red
I'm not gonna
drink?
get a drink here. I don't know how to get served. Everyone's just kind of staring at me, but I'll go to a bar that will serve me. I don't know.
That's so funny.
Anyway, not a big deal. We move on, but like I was just sitting there, and like there was literally no one there. But all right.
They
here we
just
go.
stared
Moving on.
at him?
All right, let's see if I
Well,
can
they
get
probably
a
just didn't
drink
want
over
some
here at the
homo
Agave
sitting
bar.
at their bar.
Woo! They have Dole Whip, y'all, and that's definitely gonna have to happen, I think. I don't know if I'm in a Dole Whip mood. It is hot though, but I'm at the bar at a pool, which means one thing. I don't know what your go-to pool drink, but for me, it's gotta be a margarita when I'm at the pool.
Yeah,
I just gotta go
Orthodox,
find a
yeah.
place to sit and enjoy this. Oh, that is a good mark. Oh, wow. Kudos to the bartenders here.
This
at
is
Agave.
Vegas
Yeah,
tap.
at least I got served. Athena, they just ignored me. But anyway, pool time. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Nice sunny day, activating that D here at the pool in Las Vegas.
Activating some D,
The
dude.
only thing I'll say is that it is so busy right now. I gotta admit, I'm a little shocked. I mean, I understand it's April. I mean, it's pool season. Vegas is busy during pool season. Even though pool season hasn't officially kicked off, I guess it has. I thought it was always like Memorial Day, but it certainly is hot. But again, anyone
I
saying
know,
that Resorts
Blogger.
World isn't
I
busy,
know.
I mean, it's busy. Did Mr. Beast draw everybody in? Hopefully this
Yeah,
hasn't
I
been,
gotta go get
bait and switch,
I'd
but
go get a yard.
Chris is monitoring
I'd
the
go
TV. He's
buy a
working
yard.
upstairs. So far, nothing. On my way down here,
Overpriced
nothing. But, hey,
Yardington.
we're making lemonade. Am I right, y'all? No complaints. Again, it's kind of hard to complain. Yes, so far the experience has been non-experiential, but at the same time,
I'd
we're
go
privileged to
shoot
come
like
here.
a belt fed.
You know, it is what it is. You got to make lemonade with your lemons. I've got a margarita. I'm at the pool. The sun's out. Activating that D. Just having a good time. Chris will be off work probably in like 3 or 4 more hours, and that's okay. He may join me in the pool. I may be already done. Who knows? But I'm hoping tonight we see something. Maybe this afternoon, later this afternoon, evening. Maybe we'll get like one activation. Can I get one standee? I just want to take a selfie with Jimmy. I don't think we're asking too much. I was asking Chris like what would he want, and at this point, I think we feel the same way. Just like one thing where I can go and take a picture for our socials and just like experience something. But we are getting the goodie bag, and maybe we'll win. And you know what? There are 10,000 reasons why that frown will turn upside down. Even though we're not really frowning right now, we're having a good time. But yeah, I'm thinking I gotta get into the water. It is really hot out here. All right, enough yapping. Get in the water, Abed. Get in the water. Let's get this day started. Well, afternoon. All right, the water is a little cold, just got in. I think I need to dip my whole body in, so just give me a second. I'm gonna put my drink up. Yeah, yo, the water feels really great, especially on this hot day in Vegas. So I'm gonna take a dip, wait for Chris to come down. I'll be out here probably for a few hours. This is nice. All right, I got out of the water. I need the hot tub. It is too cold for me. Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh my God, that is
The hot tub. Isn't it like
exactly
100
what I
fucking
needed.
degrees there?
I got out of the pool and I was just freezing. but this is perfect temperature. Now when I get out, I'm gonna have to run, but hopefully by then it'll have reached at least like 90 degrees outside and all dry and
That's
warm
so
up.
funny,
But right now it's a little
Orthodox.
windy, a little
Jesus
cool,
Christ.
but oh, this is awesome.
Dude,
All right,
Mr.
spent a good
Beast,
amount of
yeah,
time in
dude,
the
he's a
pool. I feel
fucking
great. That margarita
mastermind.
definitely hit, but I'm gonna head back up and change.
It is the
I'm
funniest
kind of
shit.
getting hungry, and I want to explore, and I'm hoping
These
things
were
will
like
change,
some of
but
his most
this has been
hardcore
fabulous.
fans or
The pool is
whatever.
actually great vibes, except for the
I don't
Athena
think
area.
these
That was
guys
very
were,
seedy, and
but like the
maybe it was
people
just
that
the
showed
food.
up,
Comment down
you
below if
know,
you've been here, but like
they
I sat
might
there,
be.
I
They
couldn't
probably
get a
are
drink. But
somewhat
anyway,
fans. It's weird
I'm
that
gonna
they
head back
even
up.
like.
Or,
Why
yeah,
would they do
actually kind of
this?
getting a little nervous about even releasing this video. Yeah, here, Feastables. I'm gonna go find somewhere to sit. I just want to talk real quick, so let's go find somewhere quiet. All right, I found a place to sit here at Famous Foods. So I just want to talk real quick. Like I said, we're a little nervous putting this out. Chris and I do not do sort of negative engagement. Right?
Uh-oh.
Like, that's not what our channel's
Negative
about. If you look at our
engagement.
channel, you'll see that. We just like to share our experiences.
I
when
mean,
we
buddy,
travel
you're
and share our
exposing
tips
a
along the way. So
scam.
we are honest on our channel as much as anyone can be online. Let's be real. But at the end of the day, we know Mr. Beast is a big name. We know this video potentially could draw a lot of eyes and ears. But first and foremost, we only know what we're experiencing. We're talking to staff members.
Just be honest, buddy.
And we're documenting it. So at the end of the day, it's really just our
Just
experience.
expose this fucking
And
scammer.
we are not rendering judgment on any of the organizations here, like Resorts World or Mr. Beast or the entertainment team.
Well,
Or
that
anyone
Mexican
involved.
guy
We
like
don't
walked
really
up to
know
him. He's
beyond
like, "Hey,
what
who
we
are
know,
you
right?
talking to him?"
Now, what was put online, so let me just put what's on the screen. This is actually the website.
So
I took
funny.
a screenshot before we left so that I would have it on the record. And it says throughout the week, meaning throughout the week. I don't know how y'all would define it.
Yeah,
We
this
would
is
define
the
it as
experience,
if we're
bro.
here
Like your
Sunday, Monday,
experience
Tuesday,
is
and
like
Sunday, Monday,
this
Tuesday
feeling of
throughout
what the fuck is
that
going
particular
on.
week of this event, there would be
Yes,
sort of these immersive
that was him in a
attractions,
ton of
experiences,
makeup. You know what I
walkthroughs.
mean?
We don't know, right?
He's there. Mr.
We don't
Beast
know.
is there.
But anyway,
He's like
we're in
watching
Vegas.
them
Like we've
all.
said, we're making lemonade on our channel.
I
We do a lot of
guarantee
Vegas
it.
content along with cruising and theme parks and other stuff like that. So
Cruising.
at the end of the day,
These guys
these are
film
first world
themselves
problems, and we know
cruising?
that. You know, give everyone some grace. We're hoping that things on the latter half of this experience sort of
They mean
brighten up.
cruises,
Maybe
but
we'll win the $10,000 and all of this will mean nothing.
I like
Now
to-
I'm gonna enjoy
we
my
like to
chocolate here at
joke.
Famous Foods. Maybe I'll get something to eat here too because that ramen is calling my name.
We are getting around to the
Yeah,
time of day
no,
where
that's what it said
that
on.
the
That's
mystery
all it
bags
said
will
on
be
the
dropped off,
website.
so hopefully we
Somebody,
get some cool stuff in those.
so
And hopefully-
I saw somebody who like was like, no, the website said exactly what you were gonna get, and it said, yeah, you pay, you get your 3 nights, you get a goodie bag, you get some merch, and a chance at $10,000. That's pretty much all the website said they were gonna get. The website didn't describe any other activities or anything else. All these people just saw the thing, the title, Mr. Beast Experience, and just assumed it was going to be some fucking shit.
One of those cool things is $10,000, but we'll show you when we get it, and of course we're going to do an unboxing and let you know everything that we got. I have some interesting thoughts on this so far, and
Yeah, they just assumed. I don't think any of them looked at like what exactly they said it was going to be.
On the press release that Resorts World released way back end of January, early February, they actually mentioned, you know, all of these activations and experiences that were going to go on all throughout the resort, including like special food items at the restaurants and like special beverage menus. Literally no information about any of that, so I don't know if that got scrubbed or scrapped or what, but the Hollywood Reporter actually was where we found snippets of that press release that stated not only would there be experiences and activations, but there would be special food items. I tried to go do some research and look at the archived press releases from Resorts World on their site, and strangely enough, nothing from late January or early February in regards to Mr. Beast. In fact, no press release existed on their site regarding
Nice,
Mr.
they
Beast,
scrubbed it.
And the page previously that held all of the Mr. Beast experience info that Abed's been sharing and screenshotting isn't even live on the site anymore. Now, that could be due to the fact
Yeah,
that
see,
you
this
can't
is
book
all
this
it said.
experience anymore.
This is all it said that it was going to be. Complete with a 3-night stay, an exclusive mystery bag, which will be stocked with merchandise, and one lucky guest a 10,000 voucher, redeemable for cash at Resorts World. Additionally, throughout the week, the property will host a series of on-site activations. Well, it does say treating guests to an immersive experience, but that says throughout the week. That's not. I don't know. Nothing makes any sense.
Anymore, but a little fishy maybe.
I think
especially
so,
since nothing has
Knights,
happened
to
with
just
this,
be at
experience
Resorts
or
World.
activation so far, other than us getting a box.
It was $225 a night plus tax, and you had to stay 3 nights to be eligible for the $10,000 prize.
Of chocolates, so I don't know. There's still a lot to be seen. Maybe they're saving it all for the last day. Who knows? But then why would they make you stay 3 nights here?
Oh, hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Here's your merch, sir. Here is your merch, sir.
All right, so the moment has arrived. We were talking enough shit about this that we finally got our goodie bag. First impression.
But like, look, okay, so they had these bags made. So they had these bags made, and they have Mr. Beast logo and the Resorts World logo on them. So they did like, there was some sort of collaboration here. You know what I mean? Where they did have where they both put their logos on this shit.
It's just a burlap sack, and
it's just a burlap sack.
So when I picked it up from the door,
it's not even tied.
It's not even tied or sealed. He's just wheeling around like just one of those carts, and here it is.
Are we going to be surprised when someone from housekeeping or whoever that was actually wins the $10,000?
I don't know. But moment of truth, let's open it and just see what's inside.
It's not even tied. Like,
is equivalent to the quality of this experience so far.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Big reveal. I'm not even going to look.
You're not looking? Come on.
I know what this is. We already called it.
What is it?
A hat.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right, we got ourselves a
Sick.
Beast hat. All right, we'll take everything out of the package later. Let's
Sick.
We got a Mr. Beast hat.
More Feastables. Another box of
$10,000.
Feastables.
Ooh.
Is that a shirt?
It looks like a shirt.
Did anyone come forward and
hold on.
claim they got the $10,000 thing?
Beast.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
Oh, some shorts.
That hat might now be worth $1,000. I don't know.
So Mr. Beast
If you say you got it at the
This is going to
experience.
be like the uniform you have to wear in one of the activations.
Yeah, some jorts.
Well, look, it says, make a world a better place.
Oh, God.
This is all left over from his previous challenges.
They were, yeah. It's all leftover merch that didn't sell.
It looks like
That's a t-shirt.
a shirt. Okay.
And it's all
I see
like
the Mr.
extra
Beast logo
small.
on there. All right. What size is that? They didn't collect our information, so
1,000 per room
sizes,
blogger,
which
I
is
think.
really
this is
strange.
a 3X short. This doesn't fit.
I don't know how they charge per
3XL
person in the rooms or anything. I don't know.
size shorts. If this is like extra small, I'm gonna laugh.
It looks small. Oh my god.
It's small.
Extra small.
Extra.
Yeah, they gave them all
Okay,
the
so
junk merch.
Wait. We have an extra.
They gave them
extra
all the
small
junk
shirt with 3X
merch, dude. This
shorts.
is crazy. Okay. Yeah, this is a big joke. This is a big joke. Dude, it's just some big joke that he wanted to pull because it's pink and it's extra small. This is just some Mr.
Oh my
Beast
God, this is
joke.
amazing.
Like, it's very funny. Very good, Mr. Beast. Very good. Very
It was just
good.
like,
He is the chief
wow, this
jester.
looks like a 5XL shirt. Hold on.
Hey, I used to be a 5X, so hey.
No, you didn't.
Well, close enough. I was a 4XT, that's for sure.
Okay, XL, so we can actually wear this.
Oh, and that's the one they were wearing, but it was purple.
Beast.
Okay.
I like that one.
Excellent.
Beast with the money.
So we'll take that.
All right.
Get that
we
get
can
that
actually wear.
I
paper.
guess they gave us a variety. Maybe we'll do a giveaway for the rest.
Yeah, if you're
Paper
extra
chaser.
small, comment down below.
You're like Sandy Claus.
I'm like Sandy Claus.
This is probably
the
another
purple version.
XXL or
Here's the purple version of the shirt.
XS.
Please be XL.
Extra
Yes.
That's the one I wanted, though.
In purple.
Oh, and it's long sleeve.
It'd be so tight. Look how tiny it is.
Okay. Well, no one wants to see that.
Extra small. Okay. So far we have one. Oh, and that's it.
That's it. No $10,000.
Oh my God.
It
Two
wasn't
extra
sealed. How do you
extra
know
small
you won, or, like-
shirts.
Look, I'm gonna trust the guy that delivered them, but like, there's $10,000 at stake, and it wasn't sealed.
Yeah. Well,
That's sus.
and we got some weird sized merch.
Yeah, I guarantee staff stole the voucher
This is sus.
and fucking cashed it
Oh my
in.
God. All you got to do is laugh at this. This is crazy. Oh well. Dang. So we got 4 shirts.
There was $10,000
we
at
can't
stake
wear.
and the bags
Or no,
weren't
3
sealed.
shirts.
Holy
One
shit.
we can
Yeah,
wear.
nobody
We can't
got
wear
that
the
money.
3 shirts. We can only wear one of them. A pair of oversized shorts and a hat.
All the casino
Take the
says
hat.
is, yup,
Maybe I
it
can
was
wear that.
cashed in.
You can wear the shirt. Okay, I'm not mad at the hat. Black on black. Okay.
That looks horrible.
well,
That
it's an
looks
exclusive
so
merch.
bad.
That was the big reveal. That was our mystery.
It's a
bag. I
black
guess that
on
was
black
like
hat.
3 nights at Resorts World.
But we don't know. Like, we don't know if something's going on in this tent down there.
5 out of
I was
5
telling Chris that
Peters.
I'm ready to leave. I'm not gonna spend another $1 here at Resorts World, not in the casino. Like, I don't know. The lack of information. I went to go talk to the concierge. They're not at their podium, and maybe they're on break. Whatever. But we got hats and we got merch. But
You should go down with the
I'm gonna
Mr.
go on
Beast
TikTok
hat
or
and ask the
maybe on TikTok
concierge.
and stuff. There's gotta be other people here. Maybe
Wear
we
the
can
hat.
exchange a swap.
Wear
based
the
on
hat
size.
down and just be like, hey, do we know anything? Is anything going on?
That this just feels like leftover stuff that they're like, let's give it to them.
'Cause it
All right, now that
was.
we got our exclusive merch.
'Cause it
but we're
was.
not 10,000
It was the
there.
shit they couldn't
I guess let's go
say.
downstairs and
They should
see.
go down
Maybe there's an
in their
activation set up, or maybe
XXS
they've started
shirts
setting
and
them
the
up. I don't
hat
know,
and be
let's
like,
go check
so
out downstairs.
is this
Something
it
tells
for
me
the
no,
experience?
but
You just look
I remain a glass
retarded.
half full kind of person, but
Oh
wonder if
man, you
anyone
might
else
as well
on this
just
floor, 'cause
leave.
They kind of put us all on the same floor. I wonder if anyone here needs an extra small shirt. Maybe we could swap.
Well, you
Or
might as
3X
well all get
short,
together.
3X short. But yeah, the guy delivering was pushing one of those Bell desk like carts, and there was just a giant bag filled with those burlap sacks, and that was it. All right, we're gonna turn this corner. We'll be able to see if they've started building anything near the dog house. What do you think?
My guess is nothing's
3,
happened.
2, 1, and nope. But we're gonna head over there and make sure, but I don't see anything. And just like that, there's nothing here. Do we dare go to the district and see? Do you want to walk over there?
We might as well.
All right, well, let's go this way. Might as well go check. We're gonna do our due diligence. Do? If any of you that are here for this event are watching, comment down
Yeah,
below
it's really
if
dead.
you were the one that won. If you're willing to share that information.
Yeah, I guess you're just
Because
supposed
at
to
this point,
hang out at
how
the
do we know that
resort.
there was even a $10,000 winner?
Yeah, how are they gonna notify us who won? Like, I want to know that somebody actually won. A, to be happy for them because that's amazing.
Yeah.
But B, to make sure that we all just weren't scammed by a promise of possibly winning something.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I mean,
were.
at this point, like I said, the bags were not sealed. Honor
Yeah,
system,
Tab,
whatever.
I heard
I'm
that
not-
their
we're not
year on
accusing
year
anyone of
is
anything,
down
but
like
if one of the
25% or
bags
something
randomly got busted for
crazy number
$10,000,
in
like,
terms of
come on now, they should be
how
sealed.
much
And nothing.
profits or whatever,
The
because
globe is
nobody's
laughing at us
going.
again.
It's just crazy, y'all.
We're just being laughed at. All right, we're doing our due diligence and nothing. Well, this area, which
Dude,
I've spent so much time. I've walked this.
If I go to
entire
Vegas,
property,
I want to go to Vegas
I
to
don't
go
know
to a
how many
couple
times, and yet there's still nothing.
sports card shops. Like they
No
have
activation.
massive. They've got some
Like,
massive
do you
card
think
shops out there.
they're
I'd love to
saving
go
something
to
for
them.
some sort of grand finale.
That would be weird, right? Because they made you book 3 nights here. If they're just saying
Yeah,
it for
I'll
the
go
last
there
day,
too. Sure.
then just book 1 night here. I don't know.
I don't know either. From my perspective, I just want to go ask them.
I'll
Look,
go
at
to
this point,
the.
due to
What's
unforeseen
the horseshoe?
circumstances, there will be no
Is that the one
activations.
where they
Fine.
do the
But I
World
wanna move
Series
on. I wanna
poker,
make
the
dinner
horseshoe,
plans tonight. I want
binions,
to make plans
something
for
like that?
tomorrow.
Man, I got
You know what
pissed
I
like
mean?
a
I don't wanna
fucking
have to wait
horse.
around.
I got pissed like a
Like,
goddamn
we're doing
horse.
Other things, don't get us wrong. And I don't know. I just want to make plans for tomorrow and the rest of my trip.
You know, we have the afternoon, or I have the afternoons off, you know, now that I'm done with work. And it's like, I want to go out. We're in Vegas. There are a lot of things that we want to do. But then there's this like, well, we also don't want to miss anything that might happen here. And from talking to a lot of you that are also doing this experience, it's the same. Because we've talked to several people and they're just like, we're afraid to leave the resort because what if something pops up and we miss it? Like, we paid money to be here. So I don't know. This is just kind of turning out to be a big bust and a disappointment. But at the same time, we're in Las Vegas, so I'm happy.
We've repeated ourselves hundreds of times. If you're still with us, we appreciate it. It's like I said, we're figuring this out together. In this case, figuring nothing out. I don't know.
And you know, if you stuck around with us for this long, expecting to see some cool Mr. Beast stuff,
You might.
same.
Same. 100%. And also, like, maybe tomorrow there's a grand finale. All right, y'all, so we came down to the doghouse because we got an email from fellow participants here at the Mr. Beast experience, and they said, hey, we're all gonna meet about 10:45 here at the doghouse on day 3, because today is the 15th, which is supposed to be the last day of the Mr. Beast experience here at Resorts World. And we
Damn,
met
I
a
couldn't
lot of
imagine
y'all. We
being
started
there and then
talking
like
about,
all
you
of a
know,
sudden you just see like
expectations,
30 or
and everyone's
40
experience is
pissed
pretty
off
similar.
guys
Feel really
or
bad for
people.
folks. Some folks were told to stay in their room.
Just like,
you know,
oh, I'm
and
just
wait
trying to
for
hang
things,
out.
So they essentially waited for 2 days. Anyway, long
That
story
is so
short,
crazy that they
the
thought to
CEO of
literally
Resorts World
just
came down.
wait
That's how
for
serious
2
this is.
days
Came
and they
down
just
to talk
didn't
to us,
leave.
Talk to everybody. In fact, right behind
Loyal
me, they
soldiers.
set a table up with some refreshments, and they are engaging one-on-one. He is engaging. We met Alex Dixon, the CEO of Resorts World. Now, he didn't have a lot of answers, but the fact that he's engaging with us and just letting us know the current status of things and that they're working with the Mr. Beast team who's aware that this was kind of an S show. Now, whether or not there's additional compensation that the Mr. Beast team is going to offer us, that's yet to be determined. I think they're still going to do.
They got
lots of
some
action review to
donuts.
figure out, like what went wrong, when,
Get some
and
free donuts.
who's really ultimately responsible.
That ain't bad.
But essentially, the gist of everything is that Resorts World has fulfilled their
This
obligation,
happened
which
this
was to give us
weekend.
the room, give us the merch, and run the contest.
This
which we
happened
did confirm.
yesterday, bro.
Somebody did win the $10,000.
Yesterday, Orthodox.
So from that
Yesterday.
perspective, beyond the $50 that we're
This
getting
happened
at
yesterday.
Red Tail and the $50 at the pool. At this point, we're not getting a sense that there's additional compensation. And if there is going to be additional
Mr. Beast
compensation, it would have
scammed
to
a bunch
come
of his
from the Mr.
fans
Beast
with some
team.
resort experience.
So they have our information.
Literally nothing
Resorts World
happened
has
for
our
3
information.
days.
They'll be the ones to communicate to us. They said before we leave, we will get notified on potentially anything above and beyond what's
Mr.
already
Beast
been given
said that
to
he's
us,
going to
which
fly
at
them
this
all
point has been
out
Randy's Donuts, coffee,
to his
water,
studio.
and the $100 food and beverage credit. So
All these
not
people.
necessarily disappointing, but also kind of disappointing. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, but I do appreciate the fact that Alex came down and he is talking to a big group of us back there, head on, listening.
I mean, they might have a lawsuit. I don't know. Who knows? I don't care.
Okay, that was intense.
I just
Not a lot
love
of people
this
surrounding
shit.
The CEO yelling at him, but kudos for him for talking to
Very
us.
funny.
And they have some refreshments for us while they
I
figure
love
out
this
what's going
type
on.
of shit.
But tell me about it. Why is the I'm sorry table better than any offering that we've gotten this whole weekend? Like they have Randy's Donuts, they have
Damn.
drinks, coffee,
Look
tea,
at those.
water. They're trying to make
Coffee
it right,
and
hopefully,
tea?
and we'll see what
Fuck.
happens.
Yeah, like Chris said, you know, first he was talking to us inside Doghouse, and then he came out to talk to everybody.
They
And
should have
have,
given
all
them
these
like
tables and chairs.
$100
As we're
meal
actually
vouchers
leaving, I'm
for
glad I
every
checked my
night they
email
were
because
there. I don't
somebody
know.
said, hey, we're all meeting at Doghouse, and we kind of turned around. We actually canceled our Uber. And so we saw them setting up all these chairs and tables, and we were like, this is strange. Is this for us? Is this one of the activations? We couldn't tell. Not only did they do this because the CEO said he wanted to have like, let's just engage one-on-one. All the managers were here, like so many people in suits just kind of all around. It's, to be honest, a little intimidating, but they've got tables and donuts and refreshments. I know some people are hesitant to partake because maybe they feel like then they can't sue, or I don't know. I don't want to speak for people, but look, we're waiting for a resolution at noon. He's coming back.
I hope
With a
other
resolution, 'cause a
people
lot of people
fucking,
are leaving today. Some people live in Arizona. We live in Texas. So
I hope other
like
people
Chris
film
said, I
this
think
and
that
put out videos.
Resorts World is really making an effort, whether or not Mr. Beast does, to kind of compensate his fans. I mean, we're his fans. There are kids here. People took their kids out of school. This is kind of a PR thing on his side too. So far, there's no accountability. There's, you know, we haven't been reached out to. No one's reached out to anyone from the Mr. Beast camp, but look, now we're gonna eat our donuts and just
Yeah,
find out
Bauer loved
from
his
the
hotel
CEO
stay.
in
It
just
was
a
the
few
best.
moments, like what the compensation is. All right, y'all, that was interesting. Let's give you our final thoughts and everything we just found out. And we just have a lot
Look
to
at those
unpack about
Jeets.
this experience.
Hold on.
Yeah, and definitely like.
Do you see those Jeets?
Yeah, and definitely like the way that.
Now we're gonna eat our donuts and just find out from the CEO in just a few moments, like what the compensation is. All right, y'all, that was interesting. Let's give you our final thoughts and everything we just found out. And we just have
Some sort of G
a lot to unpack about
thing.
this experience.
Yeah, and definitely like the way that
You wouldn't-
the hotel has been dealing with this has been very, very interesting.
Yeah, to say the least. Let's go up to the room.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we are back in the room.
They haven't finished their
and They're
Feastables.
handing out more Feastables.
Fuck
They're letting
yeah.
us actually get more merch because apparently they had enough of the different sizes. Granted, they didn't have extra large, so Chris
More
and I
merch.
still didn't get another shirt. Now, like we said earlier, at Red Tail and at the pool, we have $50 credits. The CEO came downstairs. Like we said, we talked to the CEO, and then they set up these tables. There were donuts, and he at one point was offering to lower everything back down to the going rate at the Hilton, which is about $75 a night. And
You
no one
think he
really wanted
should?
that.
What?
He kind of went away, came back.
Nobody
about 40 minutes
wanted
later,
that?
And apparently that was off the table. And now, at this point,
What?
there's no additional compensation beyond the food and beverage credit.
It turned into kind of an S show down there. There were so many angry people. They surrounded the CEO. It sort of just turned into a mob mentality. Everyone was demanding full refunds and this or that. Listen, I get it. Resorts World, their hands are probably tied with contractual obligations, and their legal team probably advises them that they can only say so much. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You just kind of have to roll with the punches and deal with it.
There are a lot of people, rightfully so, very upset. A lot of people flew in, like us. People have kids, they took them out of school. Now, at the end of the day, people made decisions for themselves. It's easy
Well,
to judge if you're
it
not
was just
here, but
$1,000 just
people
for the
were also
rooms.
told inconsistent information. We met some folks that were
$225 a
told they
night
needed
plus
to stay
tax,
in
and then
their
you got to
rooms.
pay
So
for
they
food
stayed in
and
their room
shit.
for like 2 days, waiting for something to change on the TV to get information. The CEO asked us our opinion, and so we actually told him everything. We said, look, we came here to have a good time. There was a lack of communication from the
People
very
just
beginning.
waiting for the
staff
TV to
didn't really
change,
seem
and
to
it never
know
did.
anything,
That's
though
awesome.
They tried their best, and we made sure to give credit to all the staff members that helped us with the information that they had. But the lack of information coming from Mr. Beast, it almost seems like Mr. Beast abandoned this entire venture and left Resorts World to hang. Now, at the end of the day, the CEO stated that they are doing an after-action review. They will get details and they will get it out. Mr. Beast's team is interested in maybe compensating us beyond the $100 food and beverage credit that I guess Resorts
Well,
World
what are you
in
gonna
that sense
do?
is
You're gonna
offering
spend
us.
that food
There's
and
just a lot of
beverage credit
unknowns.
like
There wasn't
before
a
you
lot of
leave?
information really given to us.
I would just want to
despite the fact
fucking
that we
leave
kind of
that
promised
place, you
resolution.
know?
I got to give credit to the CEO. He's down
Now I
there.
gotta fucking
He's
spend a
talking
food
to
and beverage
everybody,
credit.
even taking pictures with folks. Everyone's filming and doing live streams and stuff. So I'm sure you may have already seen it on TikTok.
I
Mr.
know,
Beast, if
Tab,
you're
but like,
watching
what
and
if
your
you just
team is
want to
watching,
go?
Y'all didn't need to
What
wait
if you
until the
sat in that
last
room
day.
for
You
2
could have
days?
communicated to us much
Waiting for the
earlier.
TV to
We would have
change, bro.
understood. Waiting to the last day, giving everyone hope that something quite frankly is just embarrassing. Like, just from a production
Your
perspective,
brain's
like,
so flat, you probably
kind of
don't know
if
what's
you're not
going
gonna
on.
meet a deadline. We're really hoping that the MrBeast team comes through. Apparently, they're going to send us a QR code where they can collect information to do something with it. I don't want to fill out a CSAT. I don't want to fill out a survey saying from a 1 to 10, would you recommend the MrBeast experience? Because I wouldn't, because I didn't get to experience.
There was no
anything.
experience.
At the end of the day, our motto here on Random Recess is to live life one recess at a time. And sometimes things don't go your way. Hopefully, we get compensated for that. But for now, we're going to sign off because we want to live life one recess at a time. We're going to hit the
Dude,
pool,
what are they calling
try
it?
to salvage
Recess?
what's
Like,
left of
what
this
the
trip,
fuck? That's your
and we hope
channel?
we'll
Like,
catch
you're
y'all
on
in the next one.
recess? You're a fucking grown man.